Greetings and what's up? So, another channel message, real quick. I feel led to do a love message for you guys. It's calling. Um, so let's see what's going on. And obviously, this is not going to be for everyone, but if you found this video, you're not subscribed to me and all of that, this may be one of those messages that you were meant to see. So, I'm going to go ahead and tap in and see what does your divine team want you to know in regards to love and relationships. Holy Spirit, divine source God, Mother, Father, God, thank you for your divine wisdom. Ask for your divine presence to cover this message in this reading. Heal all hearts that need to be healed. Send them love, peace. Know that they are worthy and deserving. Release all resentment, bitterness, fear to love. Amen and Ashe. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Spirit wants you. Okay. This is the message I'm getting. Just maybe it's a side note message. I don't know. But I'm kind of getting like Spirit is working on those of you being able to discern what real love is, and not just a romantic love. Even with a partner, not just the romantic aspect of love, but what true unconditional love is to be experienced between just humans. And to be able to discern when you are truly loved and being loved, and to not shy away from it, run from it, or hide, or to demonize your love or your heart as well. Okay. So this could be an intention you set. This could be a prayer as well that you've set for yourself. So let's tap in. Thank you, Divine Source God, for this message in advance. Our angels and ancestors who lovingly guide us and protect us and assist us on our journey, who have the best will and intentions for our life. Amen. Sure. Thank you. Message for the collective. Thank you. The Sun and the Six of Cups. Beautiful card. Could be a Pisces or a Cancer. Rising, I hear. Maybe Sun as well, Venus. Two of Wands is in reverse. So some of you guys may not feel ready. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna pull more. I'm gonna pull 10 cards completely. I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. King of Swords. The Hierophant. Let's see. The Judgment. These cards I forgot how beautiful these cards are. I have not used this deck in so long. I think I bought this deck 2 years ago, or maybe more. Nine of Swords. One more card, please, Spirit. The Ace of Wands. Y'all can't tell me you don't have a beautiful energy. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at the rainbow in the back. See, this is like a dream right here. Being at the beach with somebody that's like your person, like your real person, and watching the sunset. One of the biggest things I have an infinity for in this planet that God ever created was the ocean. But to watch the sunset on the ocean is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in life, besides my daughter. But just the most beautiful things I've ever seen, like in nature. And rainforest, like I love rainforests as well, just looking at them. I've only been to one in my life, but just like the beauty. I'm a triple Taurus, so hey, could be a nature thing for me, but the ocean, nothing beats that. So some type of ideal experience here. So at the top of the deck you have the Page of Pentacles. Let's put this back and get to the reading. I hear returning back to a point within yourself, a part of yourself, like returning back to the beautiful parts of you. And all parts of you are beautiful, even the parts that you might think are a little, quirky, annoying, or ugly, or shameful. All parts of you are worthy of love because those experiences shaped who you are and got you thus far in your journey. The progression and the love, I feel, comes from that self-acceptance, But with the Sun and the Six of Cups, it's like returning back to a part of you that maybe where you were in a place of joy, or a moment in time, a season, or an experience that you can recall and remember. It's like turning back to that essence of you, that child. You know, sometimes I think back as far as I can remember when I was a child, where I genuinely was joyful and happy, and I felt the most connected to God, because I would talk to the air, I would talk to trees and plants, I would talk to animals, I would talk to elderly people. I would just randomly do that, and I felt the most connected and most joy. I was always laughing, I was always singing, and like, just like my family would tell me how happy I was as a baby, as a toddler. And returning back to that purity and that essence, or just a part of you as far as you can remember, with the Six of Cups and the Sun. Okay. And it could even be like the innocence of how you saw love, but you have wisdom to know that, yes, not everyone is to be trusted. And it's not to kill the dream of the love that you desire. It's all about discerning who you give your heart to. Because this King of Swords very well could represent someone that was a bit nasty to you. Starting with some of you, it could have been your father. Maybe you guys have a better relationship with your father now, but maybe at a point in the past, maybe you didn't have much of a relationship, or it was a very toxic relationship that you had with your father in some way. Very painful, hurtful things may have been said. Could have been a very strict parent, or overly protective parent. If it wasn't a father, maybe it was a mother figure or a stepfather or something like that. And for some of you, this is like a lover that kind of carries that same essence or energy of your father. If you had a very toxic father, um, a male figure that raised you or was in your household growing up, then maybe they didn't do much of the raising. Like, let's say your mother married somebody that you weren't really too fond of, that type of energy. And for some of you, this was a lover that was a little toxic, okay? If you are a masculine energy, this could be parts of yourself that you've taken on due to your upbringing, or the father figure you had around you, or the male figures you had around you, or the lack thereof, okay? But I'm feeling like a little bit of a toxic, kind of a abusive nature to this person, maybe verbally abusive, someone that cut your self-esteem very low, or this may not be just one specific person. This could be kind of like an archetype that you've encountered, where you've encountered a lot of partners that were, stole your energy by word cursing you, talking down on you, making you feel lesser than, or putting you in this false sense of submission to them, okay? Someone is working on this part of themselves. I just seen this video today on Instagram, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a singer. He has like I think he's African, but he has like really blonde, almost like reddish blonde colored hair. I think what's his name, Judea? I think his name is Judea. I could be wrong. But he did this interview, and I seen a clip of it on Instagram, and he was saying that men have to do better with how they treat women, because he can recall the times where he wasn't good to women, and he purposely like stole their energy, or I'm wording it wrong, but basically he knew he was in the wrong with how he was moving and how he was treating women. Okay, so this could resonate with you as a male or masculine energy, but for others of you, this is like the type of partners you've encountered. Because some of you guys, honestly, Spirit is saying you're not ready quite yet to initiate or start love or open yourself up to love yet. You're not there. You're still exploring something here. And I feel some of you guys might call yourself a wild feminine, a wild energy, like a wild divine feminine that is untamed. Like you are someone that is free spirited, in a sense of, if you want to get up and go and travel somewhere and enjoy yourself, have like private time to yourself, independently travel, do things on your own, you enjoy your own me time. You might be into spiritual things that people might think are taboo or kind of weird. You may dress very eccentric, not the traditional feminine, classic feminine dresses and heels and pent back hair, or really long flowing hair and pearls, and like, that's not you. You like wearing feathers in your hair, bones in your hair, or crystals all over and waist beads and different types of fabrics, and you might make your own clothes, and your hair is like untamed in the sense of where people might say, oh, it's unclassy to wear braids or to wear afro or to wear dreads or to wear colored hair, whatever. You do you. Like, you may have short hair, like really short hair. You could be bald. You could be just what people say is like not the traditional feminine. And maybe you might even be into like kind of like an ethereal type of essence you have. So your style could be like flowy outfits and dresses as well. You might put flowers in your hair. Um, you're not to be put in a box. And you know that your essence is very, very like you have a signature type of vibe to you that cannot be duplicated. So you will stick out like a sore thumb in a room full of people. Let's say that, and no shame to people, because I have some Fashion Nova outfits. I sure we do. We all do have something trendy that other people have, but the way that you wear it is different, right? You can take something and make it your own, right? And do you. And you can stand in a room full of people that are wearing something trendy and kind of dressing alike or have the same style of makeup or hairstyles or something that is very similar and very trendy, but you will stand out because it's something very different about your energy. Um, Even if you are standing amongst women that are unique, like a room full of women that are kind of like your soul tribe, and you guys all have this eccentric style and look, you guys will all stand out differently. And I feel like you might not be someone that the average person, I'm going to say the average male or masculine energy, because I feel like I'm speaking to feminines or women, where you're not going to, they'll be attracted to you. They'll be fascinated by your energy. But the average, like, suitor may not know how to handle your energy. They might just vibe and kick it with you one or two times if they can handle your energy, because it's like, they cannot figure you out. They cannot put you in a box. You're not the social standard of normal. And not like they're looking at you like you're weird as fuck. It's like they're very attracted to that difference about you, that uniqueness that you have. But it's like, I can't put you in a box. I can't place you and be like, oh yeah, she's this type. She's the Chanel bag type. She's the bottle girl type. She's the sporty girl type. You could be all of these things mixed in one. She's the corporate chick. She's the whatever. They can't box you in. You might have a bit of different things about you, or maybe you did different things. Maybe you were the bottle girl back in the day in your youth, or maybe you were someone that aspired to go to college and go to medical school, but you decided to get into the holistic healing thing. Like, this person cannot say what you, like, your vibe is. They can't. They might be like, yeah, she's spiritual, or, I don't know what she's really into, or they're into. So you may be at a place where spirit is saying to preserve your energy for a time, but you're not really ready to explore a date yet. And that's for a reason, because that Two of Wands was in reverse. Some masculine energies or men might think that they have to work really hard for you, really work hard to get your attention, because they feel like they have to kind of be, they got to be ready. Like, they got to be suited up, they have to fix their collar when they're around you. Like, you may make them feel kind of inadequate, because there's a traditional approach to love that I feel like you do have, but at the same time, there is also this kind of, you kind of have like a interesting take on love and relationships, where you might be someone that doesn't want to have a traditional wedding ceremony. You might want to get married at the ocean or the beach, or in the rainforest, or in the desert, or maybe just a ceremony just between you and your partner, or maybe there's something in particular that your ancestors have done, or that you're being guided to, some type of sacred tradition or ceremony, or I want to have a village of kids. I want to have my own land. I want to have 10 kids. Like, there's something about where it's not, oh, we just go to the altar and we have a church wedding, or it's this white dress. You might not wear a dress, or you might not wear a white dress there's something here that's a bit, you know, your view and your take on love and relationships or marriage, how a partnership is, how you view it. You may view love and relationships from this angle of, you know, we meet everyone for a time and a season. Every person that I've come in contact with is my soulmate. Or some of you may be like, there's only one ultimate soulmate for me, and everybody, you know, was the lesson and the preparation for the right one. It's like a view that you have on love and relationships. You view sex differently as well, you know. But with the Hierophant here, I do feel like Spirit is saying people feel convicted encountering you with the Judgment and the Hierophant right next to each other. It's like this divine energy of protection around you that people know that they must come correct with you. It's almost like they could sense the divine energy, or they could sense like, no, I need to stay away. That's not the person to play with. And not like they fear you per se, but it's kind of like they know that they would be dead wrong by even trying to do that, because they know that if they know that they're not ready, or they're not in a position to be with you, or they know that they're not good for you, they're not going to approach you. And some people, they can't help it because there's something about your energy that is very ethereal, magical. And I had to look up the word magical the other day, because it's like we can kind of have a basic textbook understanding of it, or we kind of don't know the definition of words. Like we have our own understanding of a word, but to read the definitions of that word is a whole nother thing. So look up what magical means as a person, like what, you know, as a personality or an energy. I feel like you're perceived as that. And there's two mermaids here. So that siren energy, very seductive, alluring, beautiful. Maybe you have a beautiful voice, talking voice, speaking voice, or a singing voice, soothing, healing energy and voice. You make people feel like they're in love, even if they're not, or like hopeful in love. You're something beautiful to look at, but also to experience as well, I must say. Okay. If you are a man, your voice is very smooth and very calming. And yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to clarify the Hierophant because I'm getting a little bit more. I want to clarify a few of these cards actually. But the Nine of Swords is here. So Spirit is saying, like, some of you guys might worry that what you desire is not possible, with the Nine of Cups being right next to the Nine of Swords, those two nines. Is like you might have to overcome this fear first before you're truly ready to manifest or to call in or align with the person that's for you, because that fear is what is kind of keeping the momentum here. Because the Ace of Wands tells me that there is a new passionate beginning in your love life that's not too far from you, not far out of your reach or your grasp. I'm going to clarify this with the Rider-Waite. I'm going to use my black tarot cards because to me they're kind of like tapping into the hidden energies of things. I like using this dark Rider-Waite deck. So I'm going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Hierophant Judgment, and the Nine of Swords. So give me more clarification on the Eight of Pentacles, Divine Spirit. Queen of Wands. Yeah, people feel like you're already pretty much self-sufficient in your energy. You're pretty well-rounded in like taking care of yourself or doing things where most men feel like, I'm saying men, I'm sorry, but that's kind of what I'm getting. But like this energy where it's like this person, they got this. Like, where do they need me for? Like, where other women or feminine energies would be like kind of needy or clingy or kind of look for me to do this or take care of that. I feel you attract the opposite of you. So like sometimes you might meet eccentric men like yourself that are into that, but it's more like they're brothers to you, like, or if it's same sex, like, you know, it's more of a kin thing with them. Like you vibe, but you guys don't look at each other like that, or at least you don't look at them like that. They might be like, this person's fine as hell. I wish they would just give me a shot, but you don't see them that way. You attract the opposite of you. You would attract, like, let's say like the corporate guys or the street hustler guys, or the preppy, or the popular guys that's into like the trendy, like you would attract the opposite of like your type of vibe. Okay, like people that you can put in categories and boxes, you attract those opposites and they're attracted to you, which is interesting. And they might be, specifically, I'm getting like for some of you, like the type that you might attract is used to women that they take care of, or feminine energy that they take care of, they buy things for, they may, pay for expensive dates. Not saying that you wouldn't, or you don't desire that, or that you don't deserve that, but it's kind of like this, you, again, like the Queen of Wands to me is that witchy, spiritual, type of earthy as well, that wild and free feminine energy type of woman. Okay, has a dynamic personality and energy, a fiery energy. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it's like you are connected to spirit. You're charged up by spiritual things. You have a essence and aura about you that people are drawn to, but there is a element of intimidation and an element of, I don't really know what this person is about, what they're into. That black cat kind of gives in that spiritual, supernatural vibe to you. And also this protective energy around you as well. It's a small cat, but cats in ancient times hold a lot of significance and power about them. So it's like a subtle energy that you're drawn to. It makes you feel good, and it's attractive, and it's alluring, and it's powerful, but it's like, it intimidates me because you got this on your own, and you can make shit happen by yourself. And I'm not used to dealing with people like that. It's kind of the energy. Just clarify this King of Swords energy. Goodness, I use the word energy probably like 100 times. Y'all gotta ding me, okay? We're just gonna tally that up. How many times I done said that? Seven of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, someone that was, I call this a counterfeit energy, where this person appeared to be that for you, or they might have misrepresented, like they gave you a false representation of who they really were. They put up like a front with you. They misrepresented themselves in a way of like everything that you ever wanted. You could have had a family with this person. For some of you, this was someone that you lived with, or you were married to, or you were in a long-term relationship. I'm getting like the maximum of 10 years together. Maybe literally with the Seven of Swords and the 10 of Cups, 7 to 10 years, anywhere between that, maybe, but this was a deceptive person. They might have cheated on you. They were a liar. I do feel a lot of manipulative games, mind games, mental abuse, emotional abuse. This person could have gaslighting, like made you think you were tripping, make you think you were crazy. Like this person, you might have felt like this person was your enemy. Like they treated you, at least this is what I'm getting, like they treated you like they were your enemy, okay, in your household or just in the relationship. You couldn't trust this person. This person may have said things that were, deceptive to confuse you, throw you off, make you feel bad about yourself. I'm getting. So yeah, I kind of interpret that energy already with the King of Swords. Let's see, Hierophant. Nine of Cups. Yeah, some of you, this is a confirmation you're going to get married soon. You have the Nine of Cups technically twice, and you have the Judgment card twice too, by the way. Two different decks. So this is a confirmation for some of you that yes, you will get married. That wish is going to be fulfilled. Okay. With the Judgment card here as well, I do feel this could be like Spirit saying like you're getting married, yes, and you're going to be in a divine connection and union. Like you're going to be in union. There's none of this. Wow, Hierophant. Wow, Hierophant here twice, the Judgment card here twice, and the Nine of Cups twice. It's almost like Spirit is, And then technically the Ten of Cups twice too, because the Ten of Cups is at the bottom of this deck as well. So it's like a confirmation that you will have that dream. Don't allow what has happened to you or this person or these people that have hurt you in the past to steal that dream or that joy and to make you believe that you're unworthy or that it can't exist because of what has happened to you, that there's no good men or women out there. Like that's far beyond the truth. And I feel like in essence you know that, but maybe you tell yourself, oh well, there's good men for everybody else but me, or good women, you know, other men could have it. I'm just not, it's not for me, or I can't, you know, no, that's a lie. As they say, from the pits of hell, that is a lie. And this could be like your spiritual team wanting to call, like really call this out to your attention, because you need to, it's like, get ready for this. Be prepared. Now I want to clarify the Two of Wands, because why aren't you fully ready to receive? The Tower, the Eight of Cups, and the Justice card. Maybe you still feel a bit of injustice in love. You feel like you've been dealt an unlucky hand, right? A misfortunate hand of cards you've been dealt. Maybe like you've seen your exes move on, or people have left you. Some type of devastation in love. Maybe you feel like you haven't gotten your justice yet. What has happened to you with the Tower? It's like unhealthy foundations and relationships. So you're not ready, maybe because you haven't fully decided to. You're not at a place where maybe you haven't fully released. Maybe you've already decided that you would walk away emotionally or detached, but there's still this needing to rebuild, you know, needing to recover from what has happened to you, what has left your life, and find stability in love again, believing in that again. Yeah, Four of Wands. Some of you guys could be in a relationship already, but for majority of you, I don't feel like it. And if you are in a relationship, like you can already know if this is for you or not, because the person that you're with, you don't feel like they're the one. You may feel like there's toxicity in your union, maybe between the both of you, not just one-sided, like we're just not good for each other. You know, our household is unhealthy, or this union, we've been together for so long, like we obviously aren't meant to be together. We haven't gotten to that place where we've solidified things, or it's a toxic cycle between the two of us. And it's like you're like, is it, you know, is it the right person out there for me, or should I just stay here? But a true part of you already knows that no, that's not what you should do. You already know that it's something you need to leave, and maybe you're not ready to with the Two of Wands. Could be a financial situation with the Eight of Pentacles that's keeping you, whether they are the provider or you are the provider. But with the Queen of Wands, I almost want to say some of y'all might be the providers in a relationship. You're dealing with somebody, and I hate when men do this, where they get with women who have more than them, but they feel like they can run shit and talk shit to you and talk crazy to you and bow down to me. Like, what you doing? Like, basically, I'm the man of the house, and that sucks. So I kind of get the vibe of that. If you're in a situation, for some of you, if this resonates, you'll know if that's your situation. But for majority, this feels more like singles who are not in any relationships at all. Because the relationship that you desire does exist. And I feel like you're at a place where you're going to break free of this cycle, and your spiritual team is like trying to break barriers here in this reading, like really get through to you through this, because of all the double, triple, quadruple confirmations. You got the Nine of Cups twice. You got the Judgment card twice, the Hierophant twice, the Ten of Cups technically twice. So these are double confirmations of the messages. Yes, you are divinely protected. Yes, people are intimidated by your energy. They know they can't fuck with you. They feel a conviction. Yes, you will get married. Yes, you will be in a divine holy matrimony, a divine union. You will. And I'm seeing the infinity symbol as well. Something that is a bond that is not broken, a divine bond that is unbreakable. Yes, you make people feel like wish fulfillment. You make people feel this magical, etheric type of vibe from you. You make people feel in love. You're someone that's very alluring. People see you as a trophy, but they know that you're just an experience. They can't have you. They're not for you. They're not meant for you. So the ones that are not meant for you, they don't stay long. And you might feel cheated in relationships because you feel like people benefit more from being with you than you with them. And that's because, obviously they're not for you. And some of this could be seasonal connections where there were supposed to be exchanges here, but it just wasn't meant to be extended past the deadline, there was like a deadline or an expiration on some of these connections that maybe you wanted them to expand further and they were just not meant to. So I want to clarify, my table is all crazy now, messy. The Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're worried about stability, or if you're ever going to meet your forever person with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Is all of this what I've been thinking or dreaming or trying to manifest going to happen? Is this just a false concept in my mind, an illusion that I've created, or just getting my hopes up? And I feel like there is a person for you that spirit has. And I do want to say that for those of you that believe that there's a one person meant for you, I am getting that spirit saying, yeah, I have somebody for you in particular. I do. And it's someone that finally I feel like you can feel at home with and feel at peace and rest with, where you don't feel like it's a constant battle, or where you feel lesser than, or where you feel too much for a person. Okay, so let me clarify with the romance angels. Separation. Yeah, some of you guys are at a place where you feel like it's time to separate from somebody. And for some of you, you're not going to be apart from your person that you're meant to be with. And I feel like you might have dreams or have had dreams about your person, and they're somewhere on the other side of the world, or somewhere in around, in this earth, walking around, living, breathing, talking person that is also wanting you, that desires you in their heart, whether they've met you or they know of you yet or not. It's like your existence, they are looking for their person too. Release your ex. Yeah, some of you are still at that place where you're not really ready to you haven't fully separated your energy from this person completely, where there's emotional ties. There's still some type of soul tie there. It's like getting to know each other. Yeah, you're not ready to get to know someone yet. And with the very soon card at the bottom, it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So like I said, like this is not far beyond your reach. This new chapter, this new passionate chapter and beginning in your love life, it is not far from you. And there's more of a purposeful energy behind this, more of a purposeful intent and a balance that I feel like that is being manifested or created. But it's like, until you're ready, until you align with that vibration, it's there, but you just have to be in the place to receive it and make that choice, a decision that, yeah, I'm really ready. And that's when you really truly feel ready, not forcing yourself to be ready. So yeah, because I feel that, and another thing, there's a message I'm getting, a spirit is saying, like, don't rush your union, even if things seemingly move fast. It's like there's no need to try to force or push things to happen. There's no need to reveal so much of yourself already in the beginning. It's kind of like allow a natural flow with this, but use your, be wise, vet people out, use your discernment, because you might open up your dating options and you might meet people that are not it yet, just to kind of like open you up, get your feet wet, or to kind of like see where you're at. But even with that, spirit wants you to vet people out and not tell them all of yourself and give away all parts of yourself, or give too much emotionally in a situation before this person has shown you that they are worthy of that they are willing to equally give and take, filling out the energy where you stand with people, what they're about, what's their character like, not just looking at oh, they look good on paper, oh, they're into what I'm into, or they're attractive, or I feel this connection. You have to really get to the meat and bones of who a person is, in a way of, are we truly compatible? Are we, and not in a place of, oh, I can make them this way, or oh, I can love them through change. No, I feel like this is a person that has to be willing and wanting to participate in a union connection and show up and do what it takes. It cannot be one-sided, or where you're giving all of your love and your time and your emotions and they're not showing you the same. As soon as someone shows you that they're not, you know, compatible with you or on the same level or page, don't be afraid to move on, let it go. Because the person that's for you, it's like naturally, the more you guys reveal parts of yourself in this organic way, it's like a flower that blooms, the more beautiful the union becomes. And you have to water the flowers too. It can't just be, you know, the flowers just blossom and bloom on their own. You have to continue to water it and give it the proper sunlight that it needs. So some of you guys, it may be friendship too that's in this connection. The confirmation of this message for you, if this is for you, you might see 2 butterflies. Okay. But yeah, I get like a vibe of like with the roses and why I say the Hierophant, the roses and the sunflowers is like a mixture of romantic energy and friendship being connected to that, you know, your union. So self-respect and worthiness flew out of the deck, and she has like these on her mirror, she has these affirmations. So some of you guys, you might want to do some mirror work and speak some loving affirmations to yourself, especially for those of you that have felt stripped of your worth, your value. Some of you guys might speak a foreign language, and because I was like, I don't know where, like I had a hard time articulating my words, but yeah, where you might have felt like you were unworthy or someone spoke negative word curses over you. So it's like taking your power back, reversing those things by speaking lovingly over yourself and speaking to yourself, looking in the mirror. So self-worth, affirmations, independent and motivated. Some of you guys might be finding your independence outside of a relationship again. What is I want to say this Ace of Wands. Okay. Divine timing or perfect timing, sorry. The perfect timing card, it came out in reverse. So it says unfortunate, struggle, disorder, resistance. So for some of you, again, like the timing is not based off of the fact, look, yeah, and you have you're ready at the bottom of the deck. The timing is not based off of the fact that you can't have it or spirit is making you wait. For some of you, it could be a little bit of that, but it's more so from a place of where you feel like you might feel like your love life is unfortunate, or you feel like it's a struggle, or it has been a struggle. So it's like, if it's been a struggle, then it's just always going to be a little hard for me. Something that you might need to get in order with the disorder part of it, something that's out of order that Spirit's saying to get organized and to get ready. And I feel like personally, it's going to be different for each and every one of you, what that is. And I feel like it's something that Spirit has been constantly telling you to work on or to get prepared for, to get rid of, or something that you've been guided to do and you haven't done it yet for whatever reason. And then resistance, and it could be due to resistance. So in the upright, it says auspicious, clockwork, planning, and patience. But because it was in reverse, we're going to take the original message that I was getting. You're ready is at the bottom of the deck. It says momentum, validation, encouragement, and prepared. So it's something here where Spirit is saying like the energy, the momentum around this, you just got to get ready. You see, he's either taking the training wheels off or he's about to put them on. So either way it goes, it's like you're preparing yourself for the path, the journey ahead. And taking the training wheels off is like, okay, I'm prepared. I'm ready. I got this. This is not my first rodeo. I can do this. I got this. I'm ready. I've learned my lessons. I know what I deserve, or I'm ready to put myself back out there. And then with putting the training wheels on, it's kind of like, this is new for me, but I'm going to trust. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to move forward. That's the energy. And then at the bottom of that card was your desires are within reach. And it says faith, patience, excitement, and relief. So what you desire is within reach. Like I said, it's not out of these cards are confirming everything I motherfucking said, okay? They're not far from your reach. Okay? They're not. And for some of you, I don't feel like y'all believe me that you have an effect on people, but these people know that they are not fit for you, so they distance their energy, or they could feel inadequate. They could feel like, oh, I'm a dog. I shouldn't be messing with this person. You know, I don't want to taint this person's energy. I don't want to do them like that. I can't do them that way. Or, you know, this person, we're just not fit for each other. I feel like they're more worthy and deserving of someone else. You know, we just don't resonate on the full level where we should be together. And there's nothing against them. It's just, we're just not, you know, we just don't fit. And I feel like you might internalize some of, because these people might not do the right thing when it comes to, you know, instead of saying, you know, I don't feel like this is going to work out, I feel like, you know, maybe you deserve someone that's more available or ready for you, or, you know, I feel like I'm just not really a good guy or a good person, a good woman for you, or I'm not emotionally available. Or instead of being authentic and real nowadays, people just ghost, they block. And sometimes, yeah, people are toxic. You do need to like step away from people. You don't need no explanations, but in a sense of like where you might think things were going good and you don't hear back from people, and it's like, what was that about? And that happens a lot in the dating world. Some people are not good with communication. They don't know how to just be straight up. So I do feel that can make you question yourself a lot and be like, okay, what happened? And sometimes you might know like, oh, it wasn't meant to be, or, you know, maybe we just didn't match. But sometimes it could be that other spectrum where like, okay, wait a minute, like, what the fuck is that? Like, what's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with you. So maybe you need a message. I'm in so much pain. Let's see, Spirit. I left because you told me to. Be more selfish. I need more balance. I'm too afraid to talk is at the bottom of the deck. So like some of you guys, the people that have hurt you or left your life, and maybe these are people that you didn't really have a bad rapport with, they do feel in pain. And for some of you, like you had to separate from someone where it just didn't work out. An ex for some of you, or it could have been someone you were just seeing for a little bit. They are in pain because this person, they have nothing negative really to say about you. Nine of Cups twice. You were some sort of wish fulfillment, or like they like this unbelievable energy, like they can't fathom, you know what I mean? Like I can't fathom this energy, and that this type of person actually exists, or that this type of love, this energy, this vibe that I'm feeling is really, it's the best way that I could explain this is it feels like euphoria. I'll never forget when this guy that I was dating was like, what did you do to me? Did you put a spell on me? And it wasn't like scared, like he was saying it from a place of like he was scared or like trying to like talk down on me, but it was just like he was in la la land. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like just gone, you know? And it was mutual. Like I felt like, you know, it was like this little fairy tale for the moment that it did last, but I feel like your energy gives that vibe to people. Okay. And I left because you told me to. You know what I'm getting with this? You stated what your desires are, what your intentions are, what you look for in a partner, or what you'll accept and what you won't. Just in conversation, it doesn't have to be like you were going in on him, like, I'm not dealing with this, and I'm not dealing. It was kind of like, you know, I'm just at a place where I desire, you know, my partner, my one, or I desire a partner that shows up and does this and does that because, you know, I'm like this. And this person felt like you pretty much was like telling him like, if you ain't about it, if you're not ready, if you're not, you know, that's not where you're at, then just leave me alone. And maybe you didn't say it directly to them, but it was kind of that vibe. And maybe for some of you, you did tell them to go, to leave you alone. And for some of you, like the other messages I'm getting with I need more balance is this person would want you to know like they're not stable. They're not ready. They're not as stable as maybe you have wanted them to be or initially thought that they were, or maybe that they even projected that they were with the two. Um, some of these people that you were seeing or dating, they were not over their exes, or they were dating people already. So it's kind of like this energy of all this chaotic energy going on, or they just weren't balanced within their own life. And they're encouraging you to be more selfish. So you could have overextended yourself with people that didn't really deserve it, or it was just too soon to give of yourself in the way that you did, right? I'm too afraid to talk. So these are people that, like I said, don't have good communication skills or the courage of the balls to tell you, hey, this is not going to work out, or, you know, I really enjoy your energy, your vibe, you know, our connection, I enjoy, you know, the time that we spent, but I don't feel like, we're a good match, or you deserve something a little bit more than what I could give you. I'm not ready, or I'm still dealing with like my ex, or if people would say that, the world would just be a better place. If people would just be honest, like the dating world would be a better motherfucking place. People were real straight up and honest. And sometimes people are, but it's very passive. Like they'll vent to you, like, yeah, this was going on, and this my ex was crazy, but and it's like you keep talking about your motherfucking ex a little too much, and that's like a clear indication you're not over that person, him or her. So yeah, instead of being honest, so I'm too afraid to talk. This person is too afraid to tell you the truth, or they were. And for some of you, this person may want to talk to you still. Whoever this person is, or people, they may still want to talk to you. But we're gonna leave it at that because this is a long reading. I must say, it's a very long reading, but beautiful, straight to the point, hopefully. And I hope this resonated with the magical beings that you are, that it resonates with you, that you are worthy, you are loved beyond measure than you can imagine, and you are deserving of the love that you desire, and spirit has it for you. So when you're ready to step into that world, that realm, that new beginning, it's there. It's there for you. So I'm sending much love as always, you guys. If you like your own personal reading, check the description box. Like this video if it genuinely resonates with you. Share it with someone you feel like it may benefit, and be an encouragement to and positive message for. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you genuinely resonate with this channel and the vibe over here, I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, much love. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace.